Good morning. It's Monday the 26th of June. You're watching the Arise News channel and I'm Judita da Silva.
Judita da Silva is waiting to talk to me live from LA. I presume you're on the red carpet. Where are you exactly?
Forgive me if I keep looking over my shoulder, because whenever you hear the waves of screams, it's because another big star is drawing towards us. So if I turn over, I can just see Viola Davis to my left. And she's beautiful in red. She's got a whole new haircut. She's there with her husband, who accompanies her to all of the award ceremonies. And he's here by her side once again. But as you can see, she's rushing straight through because she's got to get into the Dolby Theatre before the show starts just at 5:30. She's there, and there she is in red. I'm not sure if you can see her. She looks beautiful, but she's not doing any interviews, perhaps.
What else? Anything?
Okay, this is what you teased before. I've got another featurette for you.
I tell you and your featurettes.
No, basically this one you're going to love this, because remember I showed you the trailer for The Dark Tower, the movie adaptation of Stephen King's novel starring Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey. You're terrible. And you said you were sold on it just by seeing the trailer.
Yes.
Well, guess what? Gone behind the scenes, spoken to the actors to talk about the production, and here it is. I know. Well, we have the woman herself, the queen behind the production, Biola Alabi. So let's get straight into it. How does it feel? The culmination of all this work is here today on Premiere Day.
It's truly exciting, and it's overwhelming in some ways, but it's so much. I mean, really, it's all about changing the African narrative, and I think that's what we really set out to do from the beginning of this production. And I think by the end of tonight, people will have seen that we achieved that.
The story was what drew you in, those characters, those classic stories. You could say it had the same kind of themes as Shakespeare, or even Charles Dickens. So I lost the fact that it was Korean after a certain point and thought, this is just an amazing movie.
It is, because when you think of the actual filmmaker, it's a psychological drama. It reminded me very much of two filmmakers, Hitchcock and Kubrick.
Absolutely.
And when you think that this is a South Korean director, and when he tells you the directors who influenced him, Hitchcock and Kubrick were amongst them. So this shows that the art of filmmaking is transcendent and boundless. Language is just a technicality, it's not a hindrance. Celebrate the difference of film, celebrate the variety of film, and things like Parasite are opened up to the entire world. So I applaud them for doing that. So fashion-wise, for one thing, it's whimsical, it's fun, it's throwaway, it's something they are using to send a message. These are entertainers who exist to make us happy, but through that happiness that they give us, they can also make us mindful and pensive about the things that are truly important. So it's a great thing.
Because, of course, winning an Oscar opens lots of doors, doesn't it?
Absolutely, because what they say, there's a catchphrase that it's kind of crass, but it's the truth. The minute you win an Oscar, add a zero onto the end of your paycheck because you've gone into that higher level. The kinds of offers you get change, the kind of negotiation you're open to changes, and the kinds of ways people see you, because even though you have the same talent you've always had, the fact that certain eyeballs are now on you because you're the person who held that golden statue on that Oscars night. It's why everyone wants it, because yes, it might be a very glamorous night, but it also changes your career and your life forever in entertainment.
We knew her in London as this really urban chick that made great hot tracks.
Right.
Could you go there, and because they don't understand the language of what you're doing, be forgotten for the Rihannas and the other stars that are bankable, that they know the formula?
Right. Again, you try it. It's if you don't try it, then you'll regret.
Yeah.
I think you just have to try. You just have to do your best. When I did sign my deal with Rock Nation, to me that to me is when the work really starts.
Right now, I am in the Nigerian corner of today's carnival with DJ Abbas, who has put the whole thing together.
So we are backstage, Spring Summer 17, Culture of Barber, London Fashion Week. Boom.
I'm here with the dynamic duo that is Culture of Barber. We have Svet and Emilio.
Right now, you've got all the photographers on the far end for where the fashion cams will be. So as the stars come in, they stand and pose along the step and repeat, and then you see the gowns, you see the suits, you see the jewels, you see everything, and then they make their way towards the press. And if you can see behind me, I'm not sure if it's clear, they've got all the members of the public that were lucky enough to get tickets so they can see all the stars firsthand, and then they'll be tweeting, they'll be insting, they'll be snapping everything they see.